It is once again that time of the year. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are only 1 month away from what will probably be the biggest Halo Infinite reveal since July. Yes, that is right. 1 month from today is when E3, the digital E3 event, will begin, assuming that it takes place on the same dates that E3 normally does. And, well, there's no reason to believe that it won't, and it might not even already be confirmed. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on this, but if it is already confirmed, then that's great. We already know that Xbox and 343 are cooking up something special for the summer, as confirmed in the latest Inside Infinite, and some tweets that John, whatever his last name is, sorry, I can't think of it, and I know it's a little difficult to pronounce, I don't know, but I'll put it up on screen. I know he said something about them cooking up something special for the summer. So, in a similar fashion to the video I made, around almost a year ago at this point, what I expect to see from the Xbox July event, I want to talk about what I expect, personally at least, to see from Xbox at E3, specifically regarding Halo Infinite. Whatever else they decide to show, I'm sure they might have Starfield at Xbox, which I think is going to be the first exclusive game from Bethesda for Xbox, which that's awesome. And I'll probably have Forza Horizon Motorsports, whatever, and a couple other things. My main focus is Halo Infinite, and I'll probably check out what Starfield has to offer, because that sounds like it could be an interesting game. Bethesda has some pretty decent games. Honestly, side tangent here, what I'm mainly looking forward to from Bethesda is that Indiana Jones game, because I am a massive fan of Indiana Jones. Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade are two of my favorite movies of all time, and a game based on, one of my favorite franchises. That could be pretty good, or it could be terrible. It could be like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. But anyways, that isn't Halo. This is what I would like to see, or at least what I personally think they will show off at E3 from Xbox. So, first off, I think when the Halo stuff starts, I hope and I think that they will show off new campaign footage. Now, the reason I think they will do this is because, well, with every Halo game, the campaign is a major focus. I mean, it really is like half of the entire game, so of course they're going to focus a lot on it, and especially because we really have not seen much multiplayer, which I'll get to that later, because I think there's going to be a big reveal for multiplayer. But with campaign, obviously they had the campaign reveal back in July, which personally I liked it, but I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I was very disappointed with how the game looked graphically, and especially I think the worst part for me was when he walked out and he saw the AR and it looked like it was completely unrendered, and also when Eshram was getting up all in his face. It was supposed to be like this really cool moment, and looking back on it, like when I watch it later and I replay, because I'll be honest, I go back and watch it a lot, it's very just like, ugh, look at his teeth, they're called plasticine. Ew. Like, it doesn't look good. Obviously, I think it's going to look a lot better. We've got a lot of new screenshots from Halo Infinite, and they look beautiful. There's still a little bit of an issue with the characters, like the AI and all the enemies and stuff blending in well with the environment. They kind of don't, but that's probably going to be fixed as well. So I think we'll get new campaign footage. Maybe not from the same spot, and maybe it won't even be like campaign footage like we saw in July. It might just be like a campaign trailer, but I think we're gonna have something for the campaign. And then I think they're going to show off multiplayer. Yep. You know what? No. I don't think they're going to show off multiplayer. Psh, no. I know they're gonna show off multiplayer. I know for a fact they're going to show off multiplayer. You know how I know that? When E3 is said and done, it'll be 5 months until Halo Infinite drops. And yes, it really will be 5 months. This is no more like 5 months and a month later they delayed the game. No, they already have the first in-person Halo Infinite esports event scheduled for, I think, December or sometime around the end of the year. If that doesn't sound like Halo Infinite is coming out this year, then you're just really hoping for the game to be delayed for some weird reason, because it's 100% coming out this year. Unless there's some sort of grunt shortage, which at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if we somehow ran out of grunts to put in Halo Infinite. But on the real side, yes, of course they're going to show off multiplayer. I mean, we've seen 2 screenshots of multiplayer. 2 screenshots. That's it. I mean, look, I get why we haven't seen a lot of the game, especially because we were supposed to see all of it last year, and then they had to delay the game, and they're taking the time, and I get it. I'm not saying this in a salt. I'm not saying it in that kind of way. I'm just saying we've only seen 2 screenshots of multiplayer, and if they somehow do an entire E3 event without even showing us a split second of multiplayer, then 343 are insane, or there's something really wrong with the game, and a couple weeks later we're gonna see something about that in-person event being pushed to 2022, and then everyone's gonna be like, well, here we go again. But so of course they're gonna show off multiplayer. What do I think they're gonna show off with the multiplayer? They aren't going to show off regular Slayer, like Infection, or anything like that. No. That's a child's play. No, you know what they're gonna show off? Big Team Battle 2.0. Yes, Big Team Battle 2.0. The brand spanking new mode for Halo Infinite that has been leaked by Clobriel. Now, to be fair, maybe there won't be a Big Team Battle 2.0. Maybe Clobriel was wrong, but he's been right on a lot of things, and I'm gonna trust him with this one. And honestly, I really don't see any reason why they wouldn't do a Big Team Battle 2.0, because that sounds like it'd be awesome. From what Clobriel said, or what I'm butchering his name, I know, but from what he said on Twitter, I'm pretty sure he said it'd be very similar to like Battlefield's Conquest mode, which is a super fun mode, which to anyone who doesn't know what Conquest was or is, it's basically take big team battle, right? 2 big teams, make them more like it's not really, it's more like 60 people each team, so it's got 120 player lobbies, and they all have like cap hills and stuff like that. Of course, in Battlefield, it's a Battlefield, so you've got World War I weapons. Well, I don't know. I only played the Battlefield 1 version, so I don't know what they have in the other games. But on Battlefield 1, it's all like World War I stuff, so the weapons are kind of janky, but it's still a very fun game. And that, I think, would translate perfectly into Halo Infinite, and I think that's what they're going to do with the multiplayer, and I think they're going to show that off. I think they'll show off like the Pelican drop system, or at least a little bit of it, kind of tease it, because that's something that Clobriel said that would be in the game. And yeah, I think the multiplayer is going to look awesome. Of course, they're probably going to show off some more armor coatings and the Gen 3 Mjolnir in action in the multiplayer, which, a little side tangent here, but how are we going to unlock armor in the game? Because if you think about it, not a single promotion, like not a single promotional item or microtransaction, whatever, and like the monster cans or the cookies or whatever, there's probably a Kleenex that you can buy that gives you like a free emblem in Halo Infinite, but like, and all of that, none of it's been armor. It's all been emblems or like armor coatings and stuff, which makes me wonder, how are they gonna link the armors to microtransactions? It just says they don't want armors in promotions, or are the armors unlocked more through like actual like grinding and playing the game or something like that? Because that would be awesome. Obviously, look, I get it, they're not gonna do it. I'm really just kind of a pipe dream. It's really a pipe dream to say that, oh, the armors will all be unlockable via actual in-game progression and stuff, and not buying it. We know they're gonna do microtransactions. I mean, the multiplayer is free to play, come on. We all know it's gonna happen, unfortunately. I mean, that really is like the biggest downside for Halo Infinite, at least for me, the fact that there's gonna be so many microtransactions. But let's get off the black pill for a moment. I don't want to black pill everyone, make them all sad, but look, they're gonna show off the multiplayer. It's gonna be awesome. Everyone's gonna love it. And then, after the multiplayer is done, after everyone's cheering, they're gonna have Halo Infinite, November 15th, 2021. Woo! 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 Oh yeah! Woo! Oh yeah! Woo! Let's go! Yes, they're gonna show off the release date, and it's gonna be November 15th. Everyone knows Halo Infinite is coming out on November 15th. Why would they not release it on Halo CE's anniversary? Like, of course they're gonna do that. They'd be kind of stupid not to. I don't even care if the game's like 100% done right now. I still would want them to release it on November 15th because this is cool. It's just when the first Halo came out, and now there's a new Halo. It's kind of, they're drawing it from the old Halos. You know, it's cool. It's cool like that. And not only, well, actually, okay, I guess this isn't something that I expect to see at E3, but I think that after the E3 event for Halo Infinite, Halo, like on their Twitter accounts and whatnot, they're gonna come out and say that was awesome, and if you liked that multiplayer segment, well, just wait, because in 3 weeks we're launching the Halo Infinite flights, and everyone's like, let's go! I'm gonna cancel everything immediately the week of the flighting, even though I can't, because none of that's under my control. But you know, like, dude, when Halo Infinite starts flighting, it's gonna be lit, and I'm probably gonna do some breakdowns of the weapons and stuff, you know, say how I feel about it. Unfortunately, the way I film, the way I get footage from Halo is not with an Elgato. Basically, I just use like a USB 2, and I plug it in, and I get all my the footage, so I can't do a voiceover, like a live voiceover, but it's alright. I'll do something similar to a Zolai, but I'll try to differentiate myself because I'm not trying to copy off of him. But yeah, so this video is getting kind of long. I hate to drag out my videos. I really don't drag out my videos to make them long. I just talk a lot, and it adds up a lot to the time and all that, you know how it is. But long story short, there potentially will be new campaign footage. I think it's going to be more of a campaign trailer for Halo Infinite, showing off the new graphics and what the team's been working on. They're going to give us the Big Team Battle 2.0 big reveal. Everyone's going to be like, let's go. And we're finally going to get an announcement for when Halo Infinite launches, and no one's going to be surprised because we all know when it's launching. We all know when this game's coming out. It's really not going to be a surprise, but it's going to be nice to have a date set in stone. You know, November 15th, we all know it's that date. But it's going to be nice to have it finally officially set in stone. Then, after E3, flighting's going to be announced. Everyone's going to be hyped. PlayStation fanboys, and I emphasize fanboys, not fans, okay? If you like PlayStation, that's cool, and I respect you. But if you're a PlayStation fanboy, you're cringe. But yeah, they're going to be crying on Twitter. They're going to be zooming into like a tree like 15,000 kilometers away in the actual game. Like, oh my gosh, look at this tree. There's only 3 pixels, dude. That means Halo Infinite has the worst graphics ever made. They really should have based it off of The Last of Us 2. You know what? It's so weird how they compare every single game to The Last of Us 2. They even like say that like The Last of Us 2 is the best gunplay. Like, what? I don't get it, dude. It's really just a Twitter tards. Like, they are a special breed, dude. Twitter is such a hellhole. Anyways, here's this video. I hope you like it. It was on for way too long, but I'm gonna start making more Halo videos this summer because I'm gonna have the time. Unfortunately, I am gonna be balancing a job, but I don't think it's gonna be. Well, actually, it's fortunately to me because making bank. Probably gonna get a Series X. I already have a Series S, but I want to get a Series X so I can get the the physical version of Halo Infinite. And I don't know, I might just give my Series S to my little brothers because they're still using our Xbox One, and that thing's like I think it's almost a day one Xbox One. I think it's maybe a year younger, but anyways, no one cares about that. You just care about my opinions on Halo. Just kidding, and no you don't, but I do, kind of. So I hope you liked the video, and subscribe if you liked it as well, and subscribe if you're hyped for Halo Infinite, because I'm gonna start making more videos. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.